At 5:15, it is dry January. It's a time when many people choose to take a break from alcohol, and as more people step away from boozy drinks, they're searching for something else to sip instead.
Now, you've probably seen them popping up everywhere. We're talking about adaptogen drinks that claim to boost your mood, focus, and mental health as well. But do they really work is the question, and are they safe is an even bigger question. Terry Hornstein takes a closer look.
They're popping up on store shelves and social media, from celebrity-backed brands
powered by plants that empower good vibes,
to local specialty shops like Anahata's Plant Magic Bottle Shop in DC's Union Market.
So now we actually have so many options now that it's like you don't need to drink.
They're made with adaptogens, plants and mushrooms used in traditional medicine to help the body handle stress, fatigue, and anxiety.
So cordyceps is really good before a workout. That gives you energy. Lion's mane is great for focus. Ashwagandha and reishi mushrooms are really good for relaxing. So it's really functional medicine.
As more people step away from alcohol, especially Gen Z, businesses are cashing in.
They want to know what they're putting in the body. They're becoming biohackers where they want longevity, they want youth.
But with ingredients many people can't even pronounce, are these drinks actually doing what they promise? I spoke with David Winston, a longtime herbalist who studied these plants for decades.
Most of these herbs have been used for hundreds or thousands of years within traditional medicine.
He says adaptogens can be beneficial, but warns the word has become a marketing buzzword.
Now, whether or not they have a therapeutic dose in the beverage, some may and some may not. Some may just have a sprinkling of fairy dust, so to speak. His advice,
read the label, watch for added sugar, and if you have a medical condition, check with your doctor.
Ashwagandha has been used in India for thousands of years. It is a very benign, safe herb for most people. It tends to be calming, but I would say that ashwagandha, one of the things it does is it stimulates the thyroid. And so if somebody has a hyperthyroid condition like Graves' disease, ashwagandha is probably not the herb for you.
Bottom line, experts say these drinks can be okay in moderation, especially if they're replacing alcohol.
I'm less stressed, I'm more regulated, and I can parent in a much more calm and easeful way.
But they're not a cure-all.
All right, so the biggest takeaway here, make sure you know what you're putting in your body, right? If you're pregnant, you especially want to avoid ashwagandha. And if you're ever in doubt about any of this, you should talk to your doctor or a professional. So I've tried these, I like them, but again, everything in moderation,
Right.
and you need to know what you're drinking or consuming because different people have different things going on with their
Right.
bodies and different conditions. So of course, it's best to just talk to your doctor.
Yeah, and like, so taste, as far as taste is concerned, you know, I'm a sweet tooth kind of guy. Is there any other, do you have to add that? What do you think?
No, so some of the ones I've tried, they're very mild flavored. It's
Okay.
almost like a flavored water.
Okay.
But they're really popping up everywhere. I mean, there are some bars in DC that are offering these adaptogen drinks on the menu.
I want to add before we have to go quickly, the CDC is saying over 75% of adults are at their max stress limit. And so a lot of people are turning to stuff like this for a stress help, stress fix.
Calm you down.
And turning away from alcohol for
Right.
that stress fix. They're looking for something else that's healthier.
Right, and I heard you say calm. When I heard her say calm with the parenting, I don't need to be calm when I'm parenting.
You need the edge.
I need the edge, I need the edge, yes.
This is once again why I'm so thankful I'm not your child.
And on that
Love
note,
you, but I'm so thankful I'm not your child.